players in the world doing things they're probably not accustomed to, and all for the benefit of, our team winning hockey games. It was a 200-foot game. You've got McDavid, McKinnon, Crosby, these guys dumping pucks and going and getting them, and it was the way we had to play to win this game, and we did it. And we can you can dissect the game. Doesn't matter by how much you won. Bottom line, the goal was to play Thursday night. So, if anything, we got great video for 5-on-6 if we need it Thursday.
Left side, second row.
Yeah, John, you mentioned Crosby, McKinnon, McDavid. To be able to look down the bench and know that those guys can deliver in the most important moments, what kind of luxury is that?
Well, here's the thing. I talked to Connor. If you remember against US, he's basically one-on-one with Hellebuck, and he passes to Reinhardt. It gets broken up, and I was, talking to Connor, like, somebody's got to shoot it in the net. So why not you? And, to see what he did in the first goal of the game, he just, kind of circled down, got it, and, Stoney gave him a great screen. But, meeting with those guys last night, it was, you're to win hockey games, you have to be so selfless. But it's weird how you have to tell the players at times to be selfish. And being selfish is like, you have to shoot in the net. Don't. And, McKinnon did it twice, and Mac did it once, and Crosby was a little bit more distance, but it's good.
So you're saying you met with those three specifically, or the team?
Well, no.
Okay.
No. Yeah, don't read it. But you talk to your best players, and that's, a lot of the message was going into today's game.
Coach, how did it feel to have Cale Makar back out there, and then knowing he'll be there for Thursday's game?
He's a star, and he can play half the game, and he's a one-man breakout. He just glides out there on the ice, but his reads are phenomenal, and it's a luxury, let's be honest. And it was so glad to have him back.
Right side, first row.
Hey, John, you elevated Braden Point to that line with McDavid and Stone. How do you think that changed your game and your offense?
So, it's hard in these tournaments because you don't know who's going to be able to play where. And, for Pointer, now he's going to play the wing, and that's not traditionally a spot he can play, or he has played often. And so, it's short-term trial and error. And you see which guys are going and which not, and then you kind of, get this feeling, okay, this should be able to work with this, but I can't come into this tournament and sit here and say, hey, I'm going to put Braden Point with Connor McDavid. Like, there's a little process to this, and you actually have to watch him play and then see what he needs. And now that I'm behind the bench and I'm with these guys in practice, I got a pretty good feeling what they need, and I thought, Pointer would be a good fit with him, and he was.
Left side, third row.
Coop, the betting markets have the Americans favored on Thursday, and I was wondering if you consider yourselves the underdogs.
I don't know. Listen, it's betting has become quite an industry now. It's amazing that we sit here in a press conference talking about gambling. So I don't care. Who's favored, who's not. We come in here to win this, and it's. I don't know who's making. Are you making the lines?
I wish.
Yeah, so I don't know who's making the lines, but I'm really looking forward to the game. This is why we came here, and regardless if other people out there say, we're the underdogs. I mean, everybody in that room thinks we have a really good chance to win.
Left side, standing.
How much, John, though, is getting another crack at the U.S. been a motivating factor for your players after Saturday night? How much do you think?
I can't sit here and say that is the case. Like, even if the U.S. wasn't in the final, We wouldn't be like, well, we don't want to be in. We want in this, and we came here for this purpose, and now it's win one more game. It just happens to be against the team that beat us after the fireworks that went off on Saturday night. So I think it should be a pretty good made-for-TV event.
Left side front row.
John, what you said off the top, having the best players chipping pucks in and dumping pucks and going after it, I'm wondering, what role does Sid have in selling that to the room, if any, and just how have you seen him interact with some of the guys who are representing Canada for the first time in an event like this? Are there any takeaways from how you've seen him interact with it?
I have, and I've got a ton, and probably a lot more will come out after this tournament ends. But you see somebody from afar, and then you don't want to be disappointed when you meet them in person. It's like, you want to meet your hero, and you want them to be your hero. And to be honestly, like, a lot of times that doesn't happen. And how many times have you said, oh man, I wish, you look at them in a certain light. Well, the light that you look at Sidney Crosby is still the same light when you meet him. And he's a true inspiration to all the young guys in our locker room and even older guys. He is, in our country, he walks on water, and he is as humble as they come, and you can see why he arguably is one of the most respected people in this game.
We'll take a couple more. Right side, back corner.
Coach, fireworks and intrigue aside,